Another exciting, momentous occasion at Sunshine Food Forest this weekend. We have completed the trellis tunnel. Yay! This has been a massive job. Let's just say it's taken about 4 months to get to this point where we have completed building 9 trellises, which I'll give you a walk through in a minute. And it's a very, very special and wonderful time, and we're very excited because now we can plant lots of vine growing things along this beautiful trellis, and it's also created a nice tunnel that we can walk through full of greenery. I'll walk you through now and tell you what we're going to plant out on each trellis. We've sort of mostly worked it out. This trellis here is going to be our second grapevine, which we'll plant over here. It'll grow along this whole thing here.
What variety of grapes that going to be?
I don't know.
Pink Iona?
Yeah, maybe. I can't remember what it's called. It's some grape that grows in the subtropics with the humidity that we've got here. There's not too many varieties that will grow here. I think I've bought the 2 that will actually grow in this region, but we'll see how it goes.
Pretty sure
they
it's
should be
Iona.
A dark purple grape.
Yeah, with a large seed
Yeah.
and very sweet.
The second trellis we've got, this was already here, so we thought we might as well just keep growing it. It's a jasmine. We'll trell it up this in-between trellis. And on this trellis here, a little while ago, we planted the loofah plant, which is just starting to flower. And you can see little nodule bits there that are going to grow the loofahs soon. So this vine's been here probably about at least 2 months it's taken to get to this point, and it looks like it's going to go right across to the other side as well. This trellis, I don't know what we're putting on this one, so I'm open for suggestions. Just don't tell me passion fruit because I've already got 2 and I think that's plenty of passion fruit. So something interesting. Let me know what you think we should put on this one.
Okay, why did we design it with gaps in between the tunnel and not one continuous tunnel?
Oh, well, that's a good question. So the reason for that is so that we can still walk through quite easily without being locked in and having to walk through the entire 15 or 20 meters of tunnel without being able to branch off into the garden. That was a really big butterfly. That was amazing. Okay, continuing down the tunnel. This one here is a little native. That's going to be a vine, a native vine. What's it called, Matt?
Native jasmine.
Oh, this one's a
That's
native jasmine.
The other one's an Asian one or something.
So that'll grow on this trellis here. Next one down is another native vine.
Aristolochia acuminata.
That's it.
It's for butterflies.
And it's starting
feeds.
to grow now. It's looking really good. It's put little tiny bits up.
Yeah.
So it's caught onto the wire there.
So that's the food source for the Richmond birdwing butterfly.
Yes. So that's exciting. We're going to get those big giant butterflies here, which will be lovely.
Endangered in southeast Queensland.
This trellis, it did have cucumbers growing on both sides, but I pulled them down yesterday because they got to the end. So we're going to plant something else here. It's empty at the minute. Keep following me down the trellis. It's a very long trellis. Let's say 15-20 meters of trellis. It's wonderful. We'll never run out of trellis space.
Ooh, what's this?
In between the trellises, Matt is trying a little idea, and that's espaliering out. This is a tropical pear, and the one down there is a tropical apple. So we're just going to see how that goes. We've never done it before. Whole new experiment.
What's espaliering?
So espaliering is when you've got these side wires and you're just growing main branches along. It's sort of like you're keeping the plant very dwarf and small along wires. Usually people do it against walls and things, but we don't have a wall. We're just going to do it on these wires. It's going quite nicely though. If you
just
have
to
a
learn.
Look at it, it's looking quite good and healthy at the minute. Which brings us to our first vine. This is the grape Isabella. This is the first one we put in just to see whether a grape would even grow here, and it's doing really nicely. It's come all the way on the other side of this trellis, and it's looking beautiful and healthy, and there's not too much sign of mildew or any effect of humidity on this grape yet, so it's doing very well. It gets beautiful full morning sun here. Gets sun all day really. It's very happy. That's the tropical apple that we're espaliering on the other side. And this is the butterfly pea. If you'd watched one of my previous videos, you would have seen me make tea out of this. So this is what it looks like. Come have a look at it up close. This is the actual vine, and as you can see, that's the flowers there. And that'll grow up over the whole thing as well. Eventually we'll get there. It's a beautiful weedy looking thing, but it's lovely. And this is the start of the trellis, the entrance, where I'm trying to grow some climbing roses. I've got 2 different varieties. Don't remember what they're called. I think one of them might be Kiss Me Kate. It could be this one, Kiss Me Kate. They should both grow over there, and eventually maybe in a year I'll start getting roses on this, which will be really lovely.